Wow, welcome back, guys. Welcome. This is so breaking because I have two networks running simultaneously to avoid this. Either it's the location I'm in that has crazy networks, or we're in Nigeria where when rain falls, both the NEPA wire and the network providers wire will take days to want to try. I don't understand why it has to be like this. But anyway, back. This can be crazy. Hey guys, welcome back. What do we do about Nigeria network? The country that removes tax from almost everything you do, but yet they provide nothing. Yes, I said it. They provide nothing. You provide your power yourself, you provide your education yourself, you provide everything yourself. And yes, you're supposed to sign is thank you, sir, for putting us through this torture. Anyway, I'm not here. Hello. I hope I have some people here with me. Oh, Gist Avenue. Thank you. Yes, we are back. I feel like singing the old national anthem right now in honor of this beloved country. Nigeria, we hail thee. Nigeria, we hail thee. Maybe we should just ask that was Timolo's song and befitting country prayer. So we will adopt it I will adopt it as my national anthem. Oh, people, blessed talenticians, we're lost like sheep without direction. We pray to thee, come to our aid, and save our land, Nigeria. Use only pulse and let's see, sis. I do not know what pulse is. Please, Afrogenic, what is pulse? Okay. when she tells me what is pause, and I will try and figure that out. I have no idea what that is. A GGC. So back to the singing. Back to the singing. I was talking about there's a whole lot to singing. Thank you, Mrs. Yemi Ogunbayo. There's a whole lot to singing. From breathing. I'll be dealing with the four basic things. Oh yes, that's what I'm using. That's what I was using, and it tripped off. Like I was using the MTN Pulse. I guess it's about to rain here. Maybe the wind blew the network. I don't know. Don't want to think about it. Okay, I'll be doing four basic things. That's the starting with breathing, enunciation, phonation, and resonation. Resonation is for us to know where our sound comes from. A lot of people misunderstand that. They think the sound comes from their throat, so they put more pressure in your throat when singing. You're not supposed to feel anything here. The Italian term is morbido. Pronouncing morbido. Steve tongue, anything in my tongue exercises more. Morbido means dead. This place is considered dead when singing. The only things you should be concerned about when singing is your abdominal cavity. Yes, there should be a little bit of response, natural response in your thoracic cavity, and then your nasal cavity, then your head cavity, nasal head. So as our spaces are different here, so our sound is different. When singing, your volume does not come from your throat, rather comes from your head cavity. You have small holes around your sinus cavity. That's where your resonation, we hear the sound from, and from here. Now in placement, I really disagree with placement, because placement makes you think, oh, I want to put the sound here, put the sound here, put the sound here. The sound naturally sounds from the back. Once there is space, you breathe in, when you breathe in, the soft palate raises to create that pharyngeal space, and then your larynx descends. That you don't have open throat, freedom, nothing constricting you in your throat. And when you're singing and you want to increase the volume, has to do with the pressure of air you are trying to push out, and the resistance of the diaphragm sending right back, because naturally your diaphragm wants to ascend back, but as you're singing, you know you're expelling out air, so you still keep this shape this way. If you really want to understand what I'm saying, please watch my breathing for singing series video. I did 3 videos. When we breathe in, our larynx descends. Like I explained, this is our rib cage, the size of our rib cage. So you can see it has gotten wider, right? So it expands. Our lungs also expands, and the back of the rib. What happens at that point? This is the back of the rib. I'm going to do something. I hope you can all see from there. I'm going to hold my lungs. I exhale. I inhale. There is no Santa Claus thing happening here. This is wrong. It does nothing for singing. So I keep that shape, that expanded, that lateral expansion, 360 expansion all the way from here to here. I keep it despite the fact that I'm exhaling or expelling out air as I'm vocalizing or doing any warm-ups. So I try to keep the shape, but keeping a shape not at all costs, to encourage vocal flexibility. The sound is going to be big when you do it at all costs, but you won't have vocal flexibility. That's one thing to take note of. That's why a lot of people will just be honking the sound apogeo, and they find out they can't really go that high. There should be a balance. You should also be able to get your falsetto switch to your falsetto from your low notes. I don't even agree in categorizing it as low, middle, high. Fine, we hear them as low, middle, high, but think of them as one voice. That's why I'm really in support of the apogeo school. We have different schools of singing. We have the Apogeo, Alexandra, Bel Canto, and Caruso method, and they all have things in common. To different views of explaining it, and different schools of and varying schools of thought concerning some elements in singing. So yes, the network is better now. I hope that wind that blows will not blow again and blow away my network. Please, dear wind that blows and blows away network, do not blow again. Do not blow again. I beg you. Do not blow again. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any question. How many people like? Okay. So that is it for the breathing for singing. And the second myth I just kicked out. The first was, no, hey, surprise, Santa Claus here, hey, when breathing for singing. That does nothing for singing. It does absolutely nothing for singing. Then the second myth I just kicked out is, people who think the volume comes from here, putting more pressure on their throats. When you do that over time, you're going to end up with either a vocal disorder or a bad tone, a tone that is just bad, just there, no tone, and over time vocal disorder. Because if you keep repeating the same thing, you see some of this, permit me to say, especially Pentecostal churches, like, sing it out, get it out, and the poor singers too be singing it out, belting it out and shouting it out, and at the end of the day, it's as if a catapult brought back their voice to earth. I see that and I'm always amazed, and I keep on getting amazed that your throat hurts and you're still screaming. And it's actually a torture to sit to watch such singing, because when I'm in the presence of such shouting, I practically feel as if my ears are removing blood. Please do not put us through that torture. The volume doesn't come from here, and doesn't come from your stomach, because you don't breathe with your stomach. It comes from more air pressure. The sound definitely will resonate in your head chamber, your head cavity, but you should also have that pharyngeal space, either neutral larynx, depends on the style of singing you're doing, or what pitch you're singing at that time, or whatever, and then more air pressure down, but not thinking your stomach and doing all sorts of gymnastics, like talking in suddenly on the high note, and creating all sorts of crazy muscular memories for your singing apparatus, that at the long run is going to be damaging to your singing career, as if you have any at the end of the day. Let me see if you have questions. Yes, the network is better now. Oh, thank you, Gist Avenue. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You are the best, absolutely the best. Thank you for sharing. I need to do my tongue exercises. As I'm saying thank you, I'm still feeling the part that was stitched. Tongue plays a good role in singing. Until I had that surgery, I never knew the. Although I once saw someone who had cancer of the throat or something like that, and she needed to do a procedure that required her tongue to be cut in half, and she was a Broadway singer. Ouch. Though her voice still sounded good, but I could feel the frustration in her, and I remember watching that video. I could really feel the frustration and hear the frustration of, she knows what to do but she can't do it because of the size of her tongue now. So when I had that accident, the first thing I was scared about was, will I be able to sing? Mind you, the tongue is a muscle, the only muscle you can see and feel. Every other muscle you can't see or feel it. your flesh covers it. So the tongue is a muscle. So if you use your voice often, you need to do tongue exercises, whether or not you have stiff tongue. Then if you have stiff tongue, you can also have stiff tongue as a result of you want to learn how to speak bougie, funny, and you start having, some speech defects at the end of the day. You want to speak bougie, funny, start squeezing your teeth, your jaw at the end of the day. And if you sing, it makes it worse, because singing is an extension of your speech. So the way you speak is the way you're going to sing. So those challenges you have in your speech will be translated into your singing. So why do you have to get that? Obviously, the Italians, they're the best. They talk with all freedoms. Hey, andiamo, arrivederci. With all gusto, with all freedom. I'm not casting shadows at anybody, but to me, the Americans are the worst in speech. Everything is squeezed. Everything is squeezed. Oh, the Nigerians are the most confused. We have a mixture of different accents, especially for those that want to be bougie. So, the way if you have challenges in your speech, once you start learning what the challenges are, once you know what the challenges are, and you start doing the right thing to correct them, especially with articulation exercises, which I'm going to be doing pretty soon on my YouTube video, but not on this live chat, because the live chat is a sequel to the breathing for singing series that I have done on my channel. I'll say again, please, if you've not subscribed to me, kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell to know when I upload new videos, and I'll be uploading a new video on articulation soon. I think I have one more to do on the breathing for singing series. Yes, talking about the Farrellini versus the Apogeo method of breathing. Basically, what I've been doing about the breathing series is the Apogeo. I just did not name it Apogeo method of I didn't just name the title Apogeo method of breathing. I just said breathing for singing series. So I think I have two more to do, or one more. I could just squash it into one long video, and then we'll move ahead to articulation exercises, which is good for broadcast artists, singers, and those who use their voices often, teachers, or those who use their voices often. That will be very beneficial to them. Singing is an extension of your speech, corrects your speech, and then you have achieved some good milestone in correcting any defects in your singing. And your singing should have foundation, not just nose flowing because you want to sound sweet. You should have foundation. That is to say, long and short, your low notes are very important. Your low notes are important. Your middle notes are important. Once that is solid, then you can think about the falsetto crossover. Yes, that's the way I can explain it for now. I do not want to go too technical, but it's very, very important. Very, very. Ooh, my R. Very, very important. I like the R. Una fortiva lagrima. That's my favorite area. I wish I was a tenor, but thank God I'm not a tenor. I prefer the baritones, yay, and the basses, yay, because their voice sounds so real. Yes, and they sound so manly. So apologies to the tenors. Apologies to the tenors in the house. Sorry, but I love bass and baritone. Ooh, I love them. I love their voice a lot. A whole lot. Una fortiva lagrima. Okay. Okay, I need to see. Yes. Oh, thank you. Okay, yes, you mentioned it. I just shared. Now, this is another thing happening. So I've talked about, I've knocked down to mates of singing. It's going to rain pretty soon, and that means bad network and bad traffic. Oh Lord. So I will stay here till about 30 minutes into the video, because I need to get home on time, and I can hear the horns blaring to tell me the traffic has started. Okay, let me just emphasize on what breathing is. Breathing is, in a simple term, breathing for singing in a simple term is breathing into your lungs and making sure the air you have in your lungs is still there. That's for apojo breathing. That's, once you breathe in, the shape goes this way. It should not be altered. The shape should still be the same. And while expelling air through hissings or lip rolls or actual singing, still keep the shape intact. Do not alter it. Even if naturally the diaphragm wants to go back, wants to ascend. Once the diaphragm is at rest position, this is the diaphragm at rest position, like this. And once you're taking in air, you can see this expansion. This expansion is our lungs here. So do not alter that expansion despite what you're doing. But don't say, oh, I want to keep that happening at all costs. No, because you put more pressure here. We don't want any pressure here. So for you to feel your larynx, let's do a simple exercise. I want you to put your index finger and your third finger, middle finger, on your Adam's apple. We all have an Adam's apple. Your vocal cord is smaller than a dime and is behind your Adam's apple. Yeah. So swallow. Just feel your larynx go down. Good. I want you to don't choke. Have a gag. Now breathe. For your mouth. Let's do that together. Please do not choke yourself. Don't put pressure. Please do not do that. Breathe in. As your larynx is descending, it feels like the beginning of a yawn. Ooh. Ooh. See that freedom? That's the freedom we want in our throat. Open throat simply translates to soft palate, pharyngeal space, lowered larynx. So when you breathe in, feel this place. Imagine you're a barrel, filling this place with air, lateral expansion, 360 expansion. Then, of course, if you want to think of, I want to isolate my chest, you're putting more pressure. There should be a natural response of the thoracic cavity, but not an exaggerated one like yoga, like this. This is what I mean by not an exaggerated one. This is exaggerated because that is thoracic breathing and it does nothing for singing. We want air into our lungs. This will respond, but not like this. Breathe in. So we do not want an exaggerated response here, and we do not want an exaggerated response here. Santa Claus, no, we do not want that. Santa Claus is the scam. We do not want that. We just want our lungs expanding 360, lateral expansion, while your larynx descends, there's the space, then you hold it. And while holding it, you can count for like 10 counts or 5, then expel the air. Even while doing the lip trills, after inhaling, I'll suggest you inhale through your nose for the lip trills, because if you always inhale through your mouth, you're going to get dried there. And breathing through the nose is the most friendly for singing. Though we have some some vowels that you need to, before you sing them, you need your mouth to be opened, so to take in the air with the mouth. So for the lip trills, it's good you breathe in through your nose. If you don't know how to lip trill, for starters, if you've never done lip trill, just put your fingers by the side of your lips like this and just blow air and let the air vibrate the lips. We all played as kids. I played as a kid. I still play. So breathe in. Put your hands by the side this way, like trying to bring it together ever slightly, so slightly, like bringing it together slightly like that. And I want that there'll be under descent of the lungs. Excuse me, let me take some water. You always have to take water because you need your vocal tracts to be very moist. So for those that have never done lip trills, you start with trills or motorboats. They're called lip trills or motorboats. You do that, and you can also, after you've mastered this, go from low to high like this. Then from high to low. But please, do it the right way. Don't do that. You can hear the larynx is high. Make sure your larynx is low by breathing in and feeling your larynx descend and your lungs expand before you do it. Then after doing that for a couple of times, this is for beginners who do not know how to lip trills. Then you now do from high to low. I do that again. I breathe in through my nose. Feel my larynx descend, lungs expanded. Again. Then once you're getting better at it, you remove your hands from from helping you get that sound. Of course, you have to practice and practice before you can do that. That's if you've never done it before. This is for those who've never done it before and they need to make that sound. Slightly place your fingers by your lips, like pushing them together. Then once you've gotten past that, you do without this assisting you. Then you go over a scale, a 5-note scale, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For those who are used to tonic solfege, do, re, mi, fa, sol. So we go higher. Yes, you could do that in 2 octaves, but please don't go high too soon. That's not the best way to warm up. Don't go high too soon. And it's good you work on your low notes and then your middle notes. And when it's very, very solid and you understand everything about how to produce that note in a healthy way, then we can start working on the falsetto coordination. That's the word I got that word from. From This Is Opera. I love that channel. This Is Opera. I love that channel so much. Yes. Hey, thank you. Nello's Real TV. Hello, thank you for joining. So I just talked about the 2 things we debunked. I debunked the 2 myths I just debunked about saying. The first one on breathing. They think some choir masters or vocal teachers will tell you when you breathe in, you protrude your stomach. That does nothing for singing, and scientifically it's wrong because you do not breathe with your stomach. You breathe with your lungs. And at rest position, the diaphragm is like this, and when you're inhaling, it expands. hence this expansion here and the descent of the diaphragm. And as the diaphragm descends, it displaces some of the abdominal properties like your stomach, your large intestine, and small intestine. I think the word is visceral displacement, and that is when you have that protrusion, but not the exaggerated protrusion like the Santa Claus whoop thing. No, not that. Not that at all. It should be a natural one. The most important thing is you're having a 360 expansion. Your lungs are expanded, and you're having it. You feel the best way I can describe it as that. Imagine you're a drum. So expansion from here to here. So that's very, very important. That's why I said with for singers, get breathing. With all that breathing, get more breathing, because breathing is something you always go to over and over and over and over and over again. You cannot just do without proper breathing exercises. And even before you warm up, you will do breathing exercises. And core breathing exercises already puts your voice in the way of, yeah, I'm ready to sing. Does not mean you shouldn't do vocal warm-ups. If broadcast artists need vocal warm-ups, how much more you're a singer? That is why a singer is likened to an athlete. Yes, a singer is likened to an athlete. You do a lot of trust me, with the breathing you might even sweat, because I sweat, maybe because I'm in Nigeria, but I sweat. And you do your warm-ups, your lip trills, your tongue trills, your sign as, your sirens, your whatever you do for your warm-ups, but do the correct thing. Because if you do the wrong thing, you're still teaching your muscles how to remember the wrong thing you're doing. So please know how to do the right lip trills. And I talked about the right lip trills. You should still feel this descent of your larynx by having this double sound. Oh, not. But this is high larynx. And like, it's just like singing without a foundation. Even if you're singing falsetto, be a chest notes of your chest. Yes, notes. Love this channel. This is opera. Find him. I really love this channel. This is opera. So, and the second myth I debunked is, especially the ones I see in Pentecostal churches, they encourage the singers to shout, and they think the volume comes from here. And if they just throw all the wrong terms, they throw a lot of terms that they do not even thoroughly understand. And they say, sing with your stomach. How can you sing with your stomach? You do not breathe with your stomach. They tell you support, but they don't explain what that is. So we need to be careful. I won't talk about all that now because I'm still focused on breathing for singing series. I won't explain all that now in this live chat, because there'll be videos before I do a live video thoroughly explaining that. But what I'm trying to get out of the way is, this is dead when singing. It's considered dead, no connection at all. And the Italian term is more. My R still sucks because my tongue is stiff. I need to do my tongue exercises. I've said it like the 100th time. Morbido. This is considered dead. We do not use it. This has to be free, no form of constriction. And once you start feeling pain in your throat, please stop. Stop. In fact, once your voice is husky, it's a sign that something is wrong with your technique or lack of technique. You shouldn't be husky. Shouldn't be husky. There are exercises to correct that, but I'm not going to do that. Yes, in this video, one thing at a time, except you have questions. Yes. But earlier on, before this network disappointed me, you can check the previous live chat. Rick Opara asked about huskiness, and I said the first thing to ask yourself is, what caused it? And not to eradicate it, but what caused it first of all. Find out what caused it. Ask yourself what caused it. Have you been singing wrongly? Are you feeling fine? Are you sick, or you might have abused the voice? And then the best way to avoid it is not to be in a noisy place, not to shout, not to abuse your voice, and to get more moisture in there. And then there are some exercises that follow, and I will do that in the articulation and enunciation video that I'll be posting after I am done with the breathing for singing series. So that is it. Okay, so once again, for those who might just be joining, my name is Christine Okosun, the CEO and founder of the Nigerian Bel Canto Society. It's a movement set to redefine music in Nigeria, and by saying music in Nigeria, is quality music, to help the new generation understand and appreciate good music, not just some sounds put together and called music. I studied voice at the prestigious school, Museum Diploma School, with Mr. Nwokedi, and I'm a member of the Comic Opera House, yay, with Joseph Opara Maluike. We've done so many operas with him, Kosi Fan Tutti. I was Fiore Delegi. We've done Barbara of Seville. We've done La Fille de Regiment. We've done, pardon my French if I did not pronounce that well. The Daughter of the Regiment, that is the translation basically. We've done a lot of Mozart's opera. Hey. Don Giovanni, which other one? We've done a whole lot of operas. What was this one we did with We've done a whole lot of operas. For if you want to see synopses of these operas or performances, you can go to my Facebook page, the Nigerian Bel Canto Society. Bel Canto with the one L on the B. The Nigerian, that's THE Bel, the Nigerian altogether, then Bel, BEL, Canto, CANTO Society on my Facebook page. Or you can also check out the Comic Opera House. You'll see some of the videos in there. Yes, and we have a whole lot of goodies coming up for you. Definitely after the COVID. Yes, a whole lot of goodies coming up for you there. Please, if you have questions, you can drop your comments. Even if you get to see this video after this live, you can drop your comments and then I'll get back to you and I'll answer your questions. And please, if you've not subscribed, subscribe to my channel, Christine Okosun. Hit the notification bell, turn it on to know when I'm posting a video, so you know when I'm posting a video. I'm posting 2 more videos, or I could just merge them into one long video on breathing, and then we'll go to the articulation and then the enunciation part, where I get to also give exercises for correcting huskiness. But like I said, you must first of all know what caused it, not just I want to correct it. No quick fixes. No quick fixes. Please do not do quick fixes. I do not appreciate fire brigade approach for singing is not the best, because at the end of the day, quick fixes, these singers will not, the singers that tend toward quick fixes won't last. They won't last. They won't be thorough. They won't be thorough musicians. They'll be thorough singers. So, but even if you're not a singer, if you use your voice a lot, the video on articulation and enunciation will be very beneficial to you. As long as you use your voice a lot, you talk a lot, you're a teacher, you're a mom, always screaming, "Well, me come here." Mothers, they try a lot. Or you're a teacher, or whatever you do, broadcast artist, you need to watch that video, or you know someone who's a broadcast artist, you need to send them that video once it comes up on articulation and enunciation exercises. Even the ones I've done so far on the breathing for singing series, as a broadcast artist, that's very, very good to you, or as someone who uses their voice often, that is very, very good for them to have as well. So please check out my videos. It's on the playlist, and share them, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done that. So let me see, how do I have any question again? Pardon me, I need to take water. I need to take water. Yeah, I use alkaline cup because the times we're in now, I read that disease cannot stay in an alkaline body. This is my big jar of water. I aim at taking 3 liters of water a day, with the hopes of, not just for the voice, with the hopes of losing weight without exercise. Yes, my lazy self just said that. Yes, this corona has made me have tummy heel figure, so I'm hoping to lose weight. It will even help my singing if I do more cardiovascular exercises. Yes, cardiovascular exercises help your singing, and any exercises that has to do with strengthening your core also helps your singing. But one thing I found out, having 6 packs, some people have small stomachs, so having 6 packs, I don't know if it really, really help your breathing for singing. I don't think so. I'm not saying that because I have 1 full pack, but that's you building muscles and not allowing flexibility of air into that, into your lungs. Of course, we breathe with our lungs, yes, but there will be this lateral expansion. So building the muscles, I don't think it's really help the lateral expansion. I do not have 6 packs, but I believe it might not really help. I don't know. I believe it might not really help. But I'll do my research. That's why we have science. Science for singing is a bomb. Science, understanding how your body works, puts you in a better place, because you can now be one with your imagination of what is happening internally, unlike you just being ignorant and opening your mouth and just doing anything without considering, having that sensation of what is happening in your throat cavity, in your abdominal cavity, in all the cavities you use in singing. That's like shooting blindly. You end up being a master of all the wrong techniques. Yes, of all the wrong techniques, because if you go to a voice teacher, if you come to someone like me, I would like to first of all hear you, ask you questions, then I'll consider even taking you. If you're already a master of all the wrong techniques, all the wrongness and the wrong, that would be a lot of work on weeding and all that. So I don't want to see more than that. But with all that wisdom, get understanding. Knowledge is very important. That is why my channel is here to educate you and to reestablish the importance of good technique. The quality control was started by the Chinese people. I think the slogan is do the right thing the first time and always. So if you do the right thing the first time and always, concerning you as a singer, you as a musician, you as an entrepreneur, you as anything, it further reiterates that goodness, that good thing, that good foundation. So if the foundation is very good and you continue building with good resources, good materials, building, it's going to be solid. Very, very solid at the end of the day. So don't just wish to just reign for the short time, because or when they call you in your church, you can what was that word, ad-lib. Ad-lib doesn't make a good singer. Yes, your musicianship has improved because of the genres of music you listen to. But if can you hold a note? What's the tone? What's your tone like on that particular note? What's your tone, vocal tone like? When it comes to, can you sing different genres of music? That is why most. I'm not throwing shade here, but this is the truth. This is the absolute truth. I'm not throwing shades, please. When it comes to hymns in Pentecostal churches in Nigeria, I die. Seriously. If you please, if you agree with me, just leave a comment. Then if you have a varying opinion, leave a comment, but it's still okay. They run from hymns. They run from hymns for a reason. If their tone was good, they can sing any genre of music. So it's not in your ability to do riffs and runs alone. Riffs and runs are acquired musicianship that you've gotten through listening to different artists over the years. But you as a singer, how is your tone? Can you hold a note? And when you hold a note, what's the quality of that note? The quality of that note. Am I hearing constrictions? A whole lot goes in there. When they sing hymns, I die. I remember. I won't mention the name of the church. And they were singing hymns. One of the churches I attended in the past, and I was crying. This is me sharing my experience here. And the usher came to me, and she was really smiling. Oh, the administration moved you, and I just looked at her. I was crying in church that they thought the administration moved me. I was crying because I don't know who can relate. I know some musicians can relate to me. When I say musicians, my using the word musician does not mean instrumentalist. Please, a musician is somebody who knows music, who has studied music, who appreciates music, is a musician. But church instrumentalists have turned it to instrumentalists. They call themselves musicians, meaning instrumentalists, since they are more knowledgeable than the singer. Whilst some singers are even more knowledgeable than them, even if they can't play the instrumentalist. When I'm talking about Pentecostal setting now. So the thing is, I was crying that day, and after I left that service, it was a crossover service. So you imagine you coming from an Orthodox background, where you hear beautiful hymns, beautiful carols. And you go to, a Pentecostal church that they are singing hymns with bass, guitar, and drums. Oh, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. That's the most disgusting thing my ears have always been put through over and over again. And I came out of that church, and I was looking for another church to just attend or listen to another music to help me clean my ear, clean my spirits. Because I felt my spirit has been stained. Seriously, that's how I feel. So please, when you're doing these things, remember that in the audience there might be a learned person in music, which is a musician. So you have different audience. You have the ones that just likes what you do. Then you might have in that audience a good musician. So please be careful, because that can cause a disconnect. I can't even hear that message. It has caused a disconnect. So sorry for that diverting, but I had to just share that experience. I felt there to share that experience, because yes, as a performer, it is you sharing your art, your love for the arts, or the feeling and the emotion you are going through. You are in that character right now, and you can just by this, you can turn the person off. You can totally turn the person off by one wrong thing in your delivery. Not one wrong thing, a couple of wrong things. You're bastardizing hymns. Stop playing hymns with bass guitar and drums. It's called hymns. Stop it. Hymns. guilty of hymns. And please, those are keyboardists in church, please go and learn the correct chord progression for hymns. Don't give me contemporarized chord progressions for hymns that'll be clashing with the conventional parts. Oh, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, those ones are actually the demons too. In hymns rendition, they just give crazy chord progressions that are not oh my God, stop it, please stop it. That's why I'd rather just listen to the word, get listen to church and listen to the word sometimes, than to be put through such a torture. And if I can go out of my way to provide a service of hymns, I'd rather do that than to sit down there and go through torture of watching you murder him. Now, aside him, in choosing songs now, our voices are different. Not all songs will suit our voices. So that being said, you must know the kind of song to choose that suits your voice. Keys too are important. A whole lot of things to say. But I think I diverted a lot because currently now nobody is asking any questions. So I just went on general rant about what I see that is going wrong. Like I said, the Nigerian Bell Canto Society is a movement set to redefine what music is, and that is proper technique, proper knowledge, musicianship. So, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Nigerian Bell Canto Society. This is my channel, and my aim is to redefine what Nigeria knows as music from my own little corner, starting from my YouTube, from my Facebook page to my Instagram page, play my own part to bring the awareness of what the right thing ought to be when it comes to music. So when we all lighten our corners little by little, for those who really know what they're doing, then hopefully we'll make a long run ripple effect in the long run. Yes. Imagine somebody preferring, I don't want to say the name, over Asha. Asha is a solid musician, please. Musician is different from entertainer. We all have our likes and dislikes, but don't ever open your mouth to talk down on a musician where musicians are. Do yourself a favor and just mute. Yes, I said it, mute. Nigerian music industry, I love Asha. I love Lemar. Where is Lemar? God, that guy, I love his music. Ooh. I love Johnny Drill. I like Simi's voice. I love Amaomi. Amaomi is solid, yeah. Tenny is good. She's good. And the males, I like just mentioned Timi Dakolo. He's a good vocalist. Then who else? Hey, Barna Boy. I like Barna Boy. But the truth is this, there are a whole lot of solid musicians out there. Check out Michael Oluide. I've forgotten the name of his band now. Holy Spirit. Michael Oluide, Johnson Adenaga. These are solid musicians. Solid. And we have a solid music writer here, composer and the director. SK Oretime, also known as Omo Kabesi. Check him out on Instagram. SK Oretime is solid. Toluwani, solid artist. Shalom, I love that boy, crazy artist. If you've not seen Igbeyawo is a musical done by the Muson alumni. If you've not seen it, you missed. Igbeyawo is what I'll call a display of solid musicianship in Nigeria. So imagine we get sponsored. This is not me advocating, or okay, fine, this is me bringing awareness, but not advocating for funds here, bringing awareness to what we're doing as a movement. Like I said, Nigerian Bell Canto Society is a movement set to redefine music and musicianship in Nigeria. If that musical gets so much awareness, imagine the ripple effect. Solid, because it's all the cast and crew members up to the sound are all musicians, and it was the bomb. They give me goosebumps. I remember screaming when they started with the intro song, the opera. You know, like an opera always has an overture. Same thing. If you've seen Tom and Jerry and all those cartoons, they have an overture. Overture is the music they play. Just like, let me just summarize it for the layman. Introductory music. So the overture in this case of this musical, which is an adaptation of Coming to America, they started with this opera. It was so powerful. I had goosebumps. I remember shouting. So if you need to see a synopsis of that musical done by Nigerian quality solid musicians, trust me, these are solid musicians. They're my colleagues at Muson. And whether you like it or not, Muson is the apex of music in Nigeria, truth be told. You can check what's the title again? Igbeyawo the musical. Check it out on Instagram, or check Omokabesi on Instagram, and you definitely see a post done by him, posted by him, concerning this this musical. So please kindly check it out. Okay, so nobody is online again. And I can hear the horns blaring. Okay, please turn on your this is for those who are just joining. Once again, my name is Christine Okosun, the CEO and founder of the Nigerian Bell Canto Society, a movement set to redefine music and musicianship in Nigeria by emphasizing on techniques and quality music and musicianship. This is my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to know when a new video is uploaded. Check out my Breathing for Singing series. Check me out on Facebook at the Nigerian Bell Canto Society. Bell with the one L, Canto, CANTO Society on Facebook. And on Instagram, it's Christine Okosun. Kindly leave a comment on any of these videos you've watched, and I'll get back to you if you have questions or contributions to add to it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing and liking. Thank you so much. Do I have any questions there? Do I have any question? Currently I'm giving an online singing class through Zoom. Currently I'm giving an online singing class through Zoom or any other preferred platform that is workable between myself and the client. So if you are interested in that, kindly send a mail to the Nigerian Bell Canto Society at gmail.com, or just check me out on Facebook and leave a comment saying you are interested on Facebook, and I'll get back to you. So if you're interested in one-on-one singing lessons, get across to me on Facebook at the Nigerian Bel Canto Society, or send a mail to me to the Nigerian Bel Canto Society at gmail.com. The Nigerian Bel Canto, Bell with the BEL 1L, and Canto CANTO Society at yahoo.com. Hey, good afternoon, Miss Yawendi Babs. Hello, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Ooh, I've actually said a lot. I don't understand your question. Just have interested in what? Okay, I said if you are interested in singing lessons, yes. Yes. Welcome back, Gist Avenue, and thank you, Wendy, for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you. I need to do my tongue exercises. I did not do it yesterday. I did not do it for some days, so I'm feeling stiff in my tongue. Why am I saying these tongue exercises? Because I have a stitch done across my tongue. Oh, thank you so much, Afro Dudu Yemi. It's true. I don't think I've seen that video for a long time. Afrogenic, do you still have that video? Dudu Yemi video. Do you still have it? A Dudu Yemi video. I love that. I really love that song. In fact, that's your final recital at Lasso. Do you have the video? I would like to, if you don't mind, I'd like to post it on my, if you don't mind, I don't know, my channel. Okay. Yes. I the truth is, no, I'm a JJC. Okay. Yes, I will. I actually did that. Yes, I did that yesterday throughout. So my contacts, all my contacts on social media. Some of them were here earlier on, and then the network was bad, so I had to start again. Yes, please do you hear me? Send it to me. That video was bomb. I don't know why you just did not continue as Dudu Yemi. And we're really heading somewhere. Alasu will hear it too. You redefined, yes, you redefined the music for Lasso. You took the bar like this. It's crazy when someone takes the bar that up and then there's no follow up. The bar starts coming back down. Okay. I know too many things to do. That's what happens to someone who's multi-talented now. So talented. You are talented, this talented, that talented. So you are being drawn to many sides at the same time. I understand. I understand so much. Okay. Breathing, the topic was Q&A, question and answers with me, a sequel to the Breathing for Singing series. So earlier on, someone asked that how to the word he used was how to eradicate hoarseness in the voice. So I actually answered in the first live before the network went off that the first question to ask is what caused it before you think of eradicating. So the word eradicating, I wouldn't really tend to that. The best word to use is how to prevent it from occurring at all in the first place. Yes. Wow. Okay. Afro Beleo. Sorry. Okay. So like I always there's a slogan I say, I picked it up from the Bible and rephrase it. The Bible says get wisdom, and with all that getting get understanding. And for singers, I tell them get breathing, and with all that breathing, get more breathing, because breathing is very essential to singing. You can't take that away. Though some schools of thought are now saying that once you get the breathing in place, you don't need to do vocal warm-ups. Please, you need vocal warm-ups. If broadcast artists do warm-ups, how much more you, a singer who's going to be singing for a longer length of time than a broadcast artist, depending on what the broadcast artist is broadcasting and depending on what the singer is singing. You need it, long and short of it. So yes, I debunked two things on singing. The first is when you breathe there should be a protrusion. No, there shouldn't be a protrusion, because you do not breathe with your stomach, you breathe rather with your lungs, and that protrusion does nothing for singing at all. And the second one is some people think the volume comes from your throat. Your throat has no business with your singing. More or less, the throat is considered dead. Totally dead for singing. So the volume doesn't come from the throat, rather from the sinus cavity and from here. It resonates from here. The sound, we hear the sound from here. That's why I do not really agree with the placement school. They're saying, oh, place the voice here, place the voice here. The voice is formed at the back. What are you placing? Once you get the proper opening, it will resonate from the right chambers. So as our spaces are different, our sounds production too is different. Some people have wider, and that's why the white likes white opera houses, and I'm sure different genres of music like us Africans, because we have a broader nose, so we do not have that their nasal E. Our E is more opened, and the E, their E is so narrow. We have two different types of vowels. We have the narrow vowel and the broad vowel. So for the narrow vowels, for the Europeans, they always have this challenge of, not just Europeans, for those that E problem. I will be going offline soon because I need to start preparing against the traffic. The traffic has started. One, and number two, to do my tongue exercises, or I'm feeling heavier in my tongue. Oh, you breathe into your lungs. The diaphragm compresses the intestine when you breathe. Yes, there's a displacement, like I said earlier on. I will reiterate again. When you breathe in, you breathe with your lungs. So what we're aiming at is a lateral expansion, a 360 expansion. So this is, let me just use my hands again. I should do my tongue exercises here. Okay. It's so ugly, but I'll do it here. So I want freedom and flexibility on my tongue. I'm using my tongue to lift up my hard palate, then rub it over to my soft palate. That's painful. Then the other one, I really drop it down and slowly retract. I don't know if you can see the stitch. It has healed up very well. slowly retract, bring it down again as far as I can. Yeah, after the accident, I sang Vap and Zero, the virtual choir with the Comic Opera House. Vap and Zero. Yes. Then, of course, I've been playing the clarinet. More of the clarinet. Unfortunately, more of the clarinet than singing and cello. Then, the other one to help flexibility of the tongue is I'm going to roll the tip of my tongue inside my inner gums 3 times to the right, then my outer gums outside my teeth 3 times, then on my lips 3 times towards the right at each time. Tongue was getting still sharp. Yeah, Vampire Zero, yes. It's a bel canto opera. Yeah. So imagine the legato part. That was legato part, and it was language. You missed the choir. You are so busy now. Accidents. Yes, I had an automobile accident and suffered tongue lacerations. My tongue cut across the width 4 meters. Is that what the doctor said? 4 meters. Short and long, I had 2 surgeries done. A total of 22 stitches done on my tongue. I had the accident on the 7th of March this year. But the good thing is the tongue heals fastest. It's a muscle, the only muscle that can be seen in the body. But before the accident, I actually have stiff tongue, so I was doing some exercises to correct that. So with the accident and the surgery, thank you so much. Yeah. Yes. So I need to do more articulation exercises to help my yeah. Yes. To help more clarity in my speech. Yes, I thank God I'm okay. At least I have this one as a memory. The devil is a liar. I had 2 accidents so far. The first was fire. Nobody will know. This face burnt, eyebrows burnt, eyelashes burnt, nose burnt, lips was like burnt offering. My stomach burns, legs burns. By the time they removed the burn, it was pink. And I was told that's the flesh. I never knew that my flesh was pink. That's white and pink or whatever. But I recovered very well. The doctors were saying, I'm sorry, you're going to have scar. This is my face. No scar. Then when I had the accident, I remember God did the first one for me. He was with me in the fire. So when this other one happened, yes, so both of him. That time people were running away from me in church now, because I was like burnt off in my hands. I don't know. There's a little scar there, but it's not so visible. Yeah, that's what what is happening. I don't know. But thank God the devil keeps on feeling, and I hope this in Jesus' name. This is the last accident. And of all places, the car was damaged. My car was damaged. The bumper broke off. The radiator damaged, chassis damaged, condenser damaged, engine seat damaged. The airbag did not come up, and the only thing that suffered in the whole accident was my tongue, almost cutting out into perfect half. And this is the tongue I use in teaching, in singing, in earning a living. So I just thank God. Now this is me. This is me teaching and singing to the glory of God. Yes. I will, yeah, I know to. I will not lie. Oh. Lately, God knows that I've been far from Him. God forgive me. Yeah, I get annoyed. I got annoyed. I got frustrated, and we'll talk about that privately. That's why that day on your channel I was saying love is hard. Yeah, but we'll talk about that privately. Yeah, so pray. He doesn't want me, but he has failed. He has failed. I couldn't talk. In fact, if I'm to say my experience at Luth, nobody will ever go to Luth again. Oh yes, yes. They wanted to really silence me, as in permanently silence me. Oh, thank God. If not for if not that I'm feeling stiff in my tongue, I wouldn't have mentioned it at all. A whole lot of my colleagues did not know, and I couldn't. Oh, Luth is rubbish. I think I should even give an account on Luth. They were stitching me. Number one, they rushed me to the hospital at 6 a.m. I had the accident 5:30 a.m. They took me to Randall. Randall referred me to Luth. The emergency. If you go to an emergency ward, you should at least see the people moving. This one, their makeup was still intact. They were just there. They didn't attend to me till 6 p.m. And when they finally, yes, I'm a testimony, I thank God. And I pray that God mercy, despite my silliness, will continue. Please, His mercy should never stop. In Jesus' name, amen. They did not attend to me till 6 p.m. And when they finally found a place to do the surgery, it was a place that a police officer who died from gunshot there was still blood. So I was in a room that there was still blood in. And there was no surgical tray. They had to lay the surgical tools on a nylon on the table. And as they were sewing, they forgot that there was no scissors among the surgical tools. So they left me there with my mouth open, blood dripping, my tongue swollen like 10 people's tongue together to look for scissors. I do not know if they went to Sabongida Ora to look for scissors, but it took them quite a long time. And when I got home, I knew something was wrong because I was still bleeding. So I had to go to FMC Ebutemeta. That hospital is good. With speed, they did not ask for my card. They didn't ask for anything. They just called their 2 senior consultants in the dentistry department and the surgeons in the dentistry department, and immediately they started the surgery before they even asked my mom for card and everything. After they did the surgery, that's when I was now able to speak. Before the surgery, they cleaned and cleaned. They didn't believe I went to Luth. They thought I went to one quack place. They cleaned and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned. Luth did not clean me properly. They just stitched. Luth is terrible. Nobody should go there. Not even a dog. How much more a human being? They should lock that place down and throw the keys to the abyss. I should make a video of my experience. I really am contemplating on that, but I'm just looking at this is a music channel. Won't it look like a diversion of content or something? Jesus, Afro, for real? They forgot you in the theater till the next morning. Jehovah. Hi. Luth should be locked down, I swear. Imagine when I went to FMC, number one, that place is super clean, and they are so good, they are super fast, and they have this genuineness for the love of their work. I'm not hyping them. Nobody asked me to say anything about them, but I am Afro, you know me now. I dey talk show. I dey talk. I not hide mouth. So the doctors, first of all, in FMC, you don't need to know anybody in FMC. That's the beautiful thing. You don't need to know anybody in FMC. And in the emergency ward, it's emergency. Everybody is moving. But look, you enter there, the makeup is still intact. You see them. They should lock that place up and throw the keys. How can they do surgery and forget that scissors was not on? How can they even do surgery without? And meanwhile, I bought every single thing. So imagine if nobody was with me, I would have been the one moving around to go and get those things from one department to another, moving around upon that. It was accident, it was an emergency. But in FMC, I did not buy one thing. They had everything from the I've forgotten the name they used for that bread to everything. FMC had everything. So the excess that was left plus all the syringes and whatever from Blue, I have to give to them at FMC. And guess what? I just had a surgery. Luz gave me tablets, paracetamol. How can I swallow when I can't even spit? Okay, yes, I can tell the story of my tongue surgery. Okay. Oh, death sentence. Luz is mortuary, death sentence. Luz is called for Garris. They are going to walk beyond. They are lackadaisical, they are unprofessional, they should not even exist. They should not even exist. The keys to Luz should be thrown to the abyss. I think they covenanted that place to the devil when they were building it to bring souls and blood. Yes, I think so. God. Jesus. Yeah, in fact, I will make that video and I will invite people to come and leave their comments on their experience. I will make the video and I will encourage people to come and to drop their experience with Luz. I will even tag it. Experience with Luz during my tongue surgery, so that Luz will stand out very well. They are useless. One of the devil. When our yeye leaders do not do anything about our health sector, they want to be traveling abroad. But thank God for FMC. Oh, FMC, God bless them. I love that hospital. I've never seen FMC like abroad. So there will be the fear of, this is going to be expensive, and you'll not be sure it's not even expensive. And they are friendly. I don't see any nurse having one makeup, because everybody is working. You still see makeup, you now see the eyebrow set very well. And one luscious fellow. That's one of the devil. Okay, I'll make the video. Thank God. Just happening. Thank God for you. Thank God for life for you too. Just gave birth and you got in the theater. Where is it done? You can sue them. But how many people want to sue? How many people don't die for it? Look now, the portal of death of the underworld now. The grace. I know someone who goes to FMC all the way from Subutejo. Can you imagine that? And the problem is that, like I said, most of them, I think it's man on man, they used to get that lose appointments. Even their senior consultants is not responsible. They couldn't even come and inspect the work that I don't know whether it's student doctors or nurses, whoever they are, or whatever they did. Because when they assume me, they say clockwise, anti-clockwise. Is that what doctor, the mentioned doctor's name? So I'm not like, hey, Jesus, I'm being used as a guinea pig by children. turning on of what? That you can't sue them or what? Yes, I mean, they have a strong union, meaning what? That they can't be sued or what? Wow. Oh. Hold on. Then what would making the video achieve? If I make the video, what will it achieve? Because everybody is actually aware that Below is a dead portal. What will the video achieve? Hi, Princess Chi Vlog. Welcome, welcome. Happy weekend to you too, Princess Chi Vlog. In fact, I can't wait to start using StreamYard so that I can add practical examples of people I'm going to teach some things. So there will be a physical participation because I need to hear them sing and help correct whatever they're going through. No other voice channel has ever done that because they want you to subscribe to their websites and get lessons. I would like to do that for free. Not everything, but for free. Babs, I saw your video. I heard one of your songs. Did you write the song yourself? I can't remember the title, but did you write the song yourself? Or do you have like a songwriter who writes for you? Write all your songs. Wow, that's one thing that I don't have talent for. I've never tried it before. Very good. I wish I remember the title of the song. I wanted to know what inspired that song because there are lots of questions to ask when you hear a rendition of a song. Fine, I might have an imagination of where the artist's mind was to be able to, if I'm doing it again, if I'm to do the person's song again, to be able to do justice to that song. Now, then if I'm not doing it again, to be able to better appreciate that song. Once I listen to it again, I'll get the title. Oh, it's fun. Let me switch it off. Sorry, it's fun though. The fun is like elevator. Better now. Thank you, Princess Chi Vlog. It's fun. I shouldn't have even bothered because I got used to the heat. Yes. What I can see is you have a pretty voice. We just need more depth, connection with your chest note. More depth, connection with your chest note, because the chest note is very important in singing. Pretty beautiful voice, beautiful message, very lyrical. I like it. Another thing why I like to know what inspired it is what inspired it could be what informed the color you gave that song. Once I listen to it again, I get the title. I will send it to you. I will send you a message on Instagram. Just have any for talk now. Yeah. Really, you can sing. I'll have to check you out. Do you have your Princess Chi vlog? Are you teasing me? But if you're not teasing me, you never went to music school. You tried those. Me, upon the music school, I can't even write a song to save my life. And it's not my. I've never tried it, so I can't conclude yet that it's my strength. But I've never tried it. Unlike Dudu Yemi, she's very experimental. Oh, you're joking. Okay. Because the thing is, if for example, when you talk, you're singing naturally, scientifically, should be louder than your speech. So if I talk like this, by the time I sing, my voice should be way bigger. Except if the color I want to paint is something that requires it to be soft, then that is okay, it's permissible. Just Avenue, Joybo songs. I know, Just Avenue. I know you write songs. Shebi, did you hear me? You're the one that wrote it now. Me, I don't know how to write songs. I admire songwriters. I admire them. Me, I just want to just write and give me. Let me sing. Let me sing. Like my favorite gospel song for now is no, two. Oceans has been my favorite for some years now. Till now, Oceans is still my favorite song. Okay, wrote this year, I guess as much. And then my favorite for now is Reckless Love by Ashbury. What's his name? Something Ashbury. Reckless Love. You know that song, right? Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Corey Ashbury. I love that song. Especially the bridge. I love the bridge. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountains you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no one kick back, lies you won't tear down, coming after me. Although singing like is not that good, because I talk, like I said, singing is an extension of your speech. I talk. So if I need to be conscious, I try to natural. Yeah, although this also singing and smiling helps to brighten some viral, but that's a cheat thing and a quick fix thing that should not be taught yet. The foundation should be taught. Then when you now know the foundation, then you can quickly know some of the cheats. This is a cheat thing to make the song bright, to make your notes bright, especially if you're encountering an R vowel. I really wish I would go and listen to that song again so that I will memorize it, at least the hooker. Then I'll get back to you. Did you hear me? You not even try that song. That did you hear me? You're supposed to promote it. Then the Did you hear me was on everybody's lips, but you just Carrie Job. Which of the Carrie Job? Which of the Carrie Job song? Which of her songs? Is it the Worthy is the Lamb who was slain, holy, holy is He. Mrs. Chan's group of company. Oh, cook food like food delight. The truth is that I love eating food, but I hate cooking. You've been singing since you were little. Okay. Oh, then where did you get the songwriting from? Did you experiment with it or it was natural? Did you experiment with it or it was natural? I remember one time I was required to write songs for children. Oh, I almost died. I almost died because my brain had to start working in a field I've never tried. Hmm. I don't know how people who cook enjoy it. Oh, I prefer eating than cooking because to me cooking is like I'm suffering. Why do I have to suffer before I eat? I'll now be sweating. Prepare this, prepare that, prepare that. Make sure the quantity of this. I prefer eating it than cooking. Wow! So that's the inspiration. Mm. That's the gift of writing. Obviously, yes. For each song. Wow. This Princess Chief vlog is funny. Hmm. Yeah. You see why I want to know what inspired it. Like I appreciated this hymn, "It Is Well," more when I knew the story about him. The man was going on a voyage with his family, so the family, his wife and his children went on ahead first. Then he was to join them, and before he joined them, he heard the bad news that they had an accident and they died. And the first thing that came to his mind was when peace like a river attendeth my way. What an oxymoron. I just lost my family, and the first thing I'll think, when peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll. So I could relate with that song more since I understood. He wrote the first verse. That's why it's always good to really know what the artist was thinking so that you can do justice to the song or appreciate it even better. So whenever I sing that song, I can relate to it more and I can deliver that hymn more. Although I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Yeah. Yes, I remember just Avenue. I remember when I was expecting a distinction in my ABRSM grade 8 and I now saw pass. And the next thing I heard a small voice say, "Worship me, God." I did the opposite. I started crying. Chika then that was not born again was one that said, "Why are you acting like a pagan?" I felt bad. But I think I understand why when gospel songwriters still burst out in praise and worship despite what they're going through. Like the person who wrote "It Is Well With My Soul." Imagine he's saying peace attended his way when sorrows like sea billows roll. Whatever the other was it? Thou hast taught me to say, "It is well, it is well with my soul." What? My favorite hymns is that one. Then "A Mighty Fortress Is Our God." Oh, you see now. That's why. See, better the way I understand where this is coming from, the more I'll be able to appreciate because you needed the strong to be strong. Why did you need to be strong? What were you going through that you needed to be strong? Understanding is in the details. Yes, yes, it's very, very important for the appreciation. Yeah, Wendy, for that be strong. What were you going through exactly that you needed to be strong? Because that will help better appreciation. Then if somebody wants to do a cover of your song, better delivery. Oh, sorry, Princess Chi vlog. We are just doing our own here. I'm so sorry about that. There's no shadow won't light up. Dudu Yemi, what inspired you to write Dudu Yemi? Wow. When you were limping for 3 months, yeah, Wendy, were you scared that you will never walk again? Oh, I see. So be strong. Mm. Mm. So the test you were going through, despite the test, you wanted to be strong. Yeah. So with that in mind, I can better appreciate the song. Hmm. Yeah, Princess Chi, that if you also need to be strong, that's why her inspiration to write that song too will feed on you, on your spirit, to give you that yeah, yeah, that's why, when we're going through some things, we listen to songs. I remember when I was still much younger, if I'm going through heartbreak, I don't listen to Celine Dion because it makes me more depressed, so I'd rather listen to gospel. Woo! This princess, I beg, this lady is for the princess. She vlog, is it because you do I beg, which kind of woman be this? Oh my god. Please don't tell me you love me. I've been waiting, waiting. Asha's song just entered my head. For the one who never failed. Wow. Hallelujah. Thank God for your desire to want strength, even when you're going through that. Yeah. Something's moving, something's changing. Feel this glory, feels like heaven on earth. Something's moving. Yeah, so that's what songs do to me. Some songs will just drop some strength in me. But sometimes I just don't want to hear anything. I'm like, God, you're in heaven and you're allowing these things to happen. Why? Yeah. Thank God for you. I really thank God for you. That is it. We are blessed to be a blessing. You were blessed by having that strength. So you forwarded that blessing by being forwarded that strength, and therefore blessed other people. Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree with you, Princess Chi. Yes. Yes. Sometimes it's not necessarily gospel songs. Though. Some non-gospel songs can even lift your spirit. Do you or do you oppose to that? Sometimes it's not necessarily a gospel song. Some inspirational songs or just some other songs can lift your spirit at that moment. I remember one time that one Whitney Houston song. What was that song? What was that song? Whitney Houston song. The- One of the sing song has done that to me, helped me out. Did you hear me helped you out of self-rejection? Ha. Then how come the title Did you hear me? This is interesting. Oh, beautiful. That's the thing. When you, yes, I can relate to that. You said to accept who you are. It took me time to accept the fact that I was short. I hated it. I hated my physique. I hated the fact that I was short for a long time. Serious complex issues. I'm not to understand Yoruba like that. Not to understand Yoruba like that. Oh, did you hear me? I did try. If you I they understand self, it's by the grace of God. This is very, 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 very. It's a good eye opener anyway. It's in English throughout. I've listened to that DDMA before, except I don't remember. I'll listen to it again. Please send it to me. I'll listen to it again. Because I knew you trended then with the alumni. Everybody was calling you DDMA that period. It trended so much. Everybody started calling you DDMA, including Imole. I listened to that period. It really trended in the alumni. I remember seeing the video then on IG. And Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. I like to listen again. Yeah, I hated the fact that I was short. This lady is funny. What's the secret of short people? People tell me. Aha. It's good to do that remix because that DDM really hit real well. But you didn't promote that song. If I promote that song, everything was on point on that for that song. I know we'll blame Imole for wanting a collab and a remix. Please, Princess Chief Log, what is the secret of short people? See, not just short. I felt people didn't respect me because I was short, but I've come to terms with it. They will see other people that I'm older than, they will call them auntie. They'll just look at me, knock my name on my head, Christy. So that's coupled with a lot of things in my childhood that I don't feel like talking about ever. Made me hate the fact I was short. Jesus. Fibromyalgia. Wow, I'm so sorry. Till now, do you have fibromyalgia? Till now, do you suffer from fibromyalgia? You see, do you hear me? Do something with that, do you hear me? Sponsor that song again or IG and everything. Then before you do that collab with what's his name, Imole. Don't let that song go like that. True. No matter what we go through, we must be strong. Yeah, I agree. We all have areas of things that we need strength for. Different areas. Wow. So sorry. Wow. And you don't look like what you're going through, Yawendi. You talk with so much strength and confidence, like as if you have it all going for you, that Jesus is your body. He's got your back 24/7, no shaking. like you don't have any trial at all. You don't look at it. You don't look it at all. Even when we're talking about love, that the love series, and this last one that we were putting nuggets. Wow, really, I agree. I agree with Gist Avenue too. I admire your strength. I admire it, but I don't think I don't think I want to be that strong yet. I don't think so. I don't think I'm that strong. I don't know. What did she say? Host. Ask Gist a. No, Gist Avenue is taller than me. Oh. Gist Avenue is taller than me. Wow, as well. That means this cheap princess must be tall for her to say Duduyemi is short. Duduyemi is tall. Duduyemi is tall. Oh, my battery is at 19%. Oh, and I'm enjoying this. I will be going soon. I think I should be going by when it's 1:55. Or what do you think? Is it safer to go when it is in 1 hour 55 minutes? Yeah, I guess she's tall. For her to call you short, she's tall. What do you think? Should I leave when it's 1 hour 55 minutes? Because my battery is 19%. Because like this lady mouse now. Wow. Now is it okay? Is it okay if I leave now, Gist Avenue? Oh, my phone is even hot. I can't even see what I'm typing. Gist Avenue, is it okay I leave now? Or who knows better? This is. Should I wait till it's 1:55 or I can leave now? Because my phone is hot and the battery is going down. 1:55 is okay. Okay, I will endure. Yes, I'm in Nigeria. The network was horrible. It was so horrible. Yeah, Wendy Babs, you're strong. You're a strong woman. You don't look like. Wow. Wow. I think you should give a brief introduction about what inspired this song before you sing it. Gist Avenue, better write a song about Nigeria to sue me. Did you watch the one that SK did? That was very interesting. Yes, she's strong. She's strong. She's strong. Yes, let it sue you. I love that. I love it. I love it. SKZO was the best. It was very raw, very authentic. Every other one was too touched. By taking them look like a bad joke. For real? Princess Chief vlog, for real? Are you like that? I mean, you are strong too. Oh. Raphael's one was too touched. I did not like it one bit. It was too touched. Okay, guys, I'll be leaving once it's 1:55. Thank you so when it's 1 hour 55 minutes. Thank you so much for hanging in here with me. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to open up about some things about myself so far, and thank you so much for exchanging our strengths, and thank you so much for making me understand where your inspirations came from for you writing the songs you wrote to Yawendi and to Gist Avenue. And thank you, Princess Chief Vlog, for making light of everything for me to understand that life is not hard anyway. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.